now that we have our resource, we've done some of our quests to build up our infrastructure, we can do some other really cool things. Now, I know your past company was Realvolve, and I know a lot of you guys have used Realvolve. And one of the things when I was working at Realvolve, I got asked all the time. Maybe some of you guys asked me this question, and it was, I would love to download my workflow.
Yeah.
And various reasons. Maybe it's time to go elsewhere. Maybe you just are headed to the lake for the weekend and need to review your processes. Lots of reasons that you would want to do that. Fortunately, you couldn't do that in Realvolve, but you actually have a connection piece. It's called an API, and it's how software communicates with each other that allows you to do it. It was just kind of sitting there waiting to be used. So I used it, and yeah. So you go to the workflows viewer. Now you do have to integrate from the integrations tab your Realvolve account by hitting this login button. It's pretty easy though. Go to the workflows viewer. You select contact properties, transactions, the 3 different types of workflows. And then after that, you can select from that account that you integrated into your SAM account which workflow you want to use. So from here, let's just pull up a workflow. And then you're going to be able to see all of the different pieces of the workflow, all of the activities. You can see all of the check list items, the actions that are associated. When is it scheduled? Now, maybe you're not a lists view. That's totally fine. You can actually stack the view a little bit better. So it's stacked by activity.
I'm gonna break in.
Okay.
You did amazing. I mean, I just there has been so many times when the Realvolve users have come to me and said, Mark, I want to be able to print out something, or I want to be able to, see my workflow. I want to physically see it. I want to go through and write on it and make changes and stuff like that. Can you make it do it? Then the engineers just didn't have time. They were working on other things, and you just gave them the world right here.
Yeah.
So this is amazing, especially if you're wanting to, really concentrate on what your workflow does and how it does in all the different fields. You did an amazing job there.
Thank you. Yeah, and I've got a lot of people who just sing the praises to being able to do this. Carrie absolutely loves it, and several other people. So there's actually something even cooler. This is my favorite part about it. So you've got your workflows. That's cool. You can see it. But then the other thing that I struggled with is I never could understand the actions and seeing the templates mentally, what is associated with the workflow. So there's a template section, and each of the templates assigned to that specific workflow come into this template section. Now, in this workflow that I grabbed, there's only one, but it could be a list of 1 to 100 bazillion. And you're going to be able to see each of the templates associated with them. Now, if you click into it, the very bottom, I have what I call workflow coaching. And so Sam is going to look at the template you have written. It's going to think about what is the use of this template for. And it's actually going to score it for you. So the sentiment, the call to action, and is the voice correct? So the voice, your writing style, it's looking at your profile. Does it match? The call to action is what in marketing we say, like, how are you encouraging someone to take that next step? Is it book a appointment with you? Is it schedule a phone call? Is it show up to a property? Is it sign this ding dang document that has been on your to-do list for a week now? Whatever it is it there? And then the sentiment is just the overall feeling. Is it cohesive? Is it sentiment? So it's going to score that. Now this one's pretty well written. Yeah, 7, 10. 10's a great call to action. In fact, it's the best. And correct voice. So maybe I want to leave this, but maybe I want to see if I can't make it just a little bit better. Well, you can slide where it is on the scale, and you can have Sam take a stab at rewriting it. And so now I want to see if I can't make the sentiment a little bit better. And Sam's going to take a stab at this. We'll see if it's able to do it. And now we're able to view the original. We're able to view this one. It looks like it's pulling in some code there. So maybe we didn't get it. In fact, the sentiment increased, call to action dropped. So doesn't always get it right. This is why you kind of have to stay in the driver's seat, right? Can you imagine if I just had Sam run that and then you sent it out? Oh my goodness. So sometimes it doesn't always get it right, but it gives us a shot at doing this. And maybe I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I don't know how I could even make this any better. Well, now we can take some stabs at it. You may not hit every ball out of the park, but you better swing at them at least, to get some strikes. So this is the workflows viewer, and I'm pretty excited about that.